Hi guys, I wanted to just do a quick video because I know that a lot of people are, going to the new year all projected already. This is a full moon tonight, so let's put some positive thoughts into our minds to allow ourselves to succeed in our goals in 2021. So let's just go over the first thing. I'm going to make this only 10 minutes, so it'll be easier for you guys to view, and I'm going to do a bunch of these throughout the couple weeks to just help you guys to project into your what you want to project into. So diet. Diet is a horrible word. Diet just in itself, we think of diet and it evokes a lot of subconscious things and it evokes a lot of things physically, and we tap into so many different levels of what you think a diet is. Now, majority of us think and have been trained in a mindset through our lives that if you want to lose weight, if you want to eat healthy, you have to diet. The number one problem with that is that people see a diet as something that is temporary. A diet is something that's temporary to get them to their goals, and then they expect to go back to the other way and still succeed into their goals. And usually we're finding that we are not going to be the same after we transform out of that diet. And then we get defeated, and then, so and so. So some people are like that. Other people just stick with it and are good. And, it is what it is. True fact is that a diet is not healthy for you. A diet is not good for you at all. The healthy thing that is for you is for you to understand that the way you eat is fueling your body. So we have been trained our entire life to think that food is pleasure. We can enjoy food. We can use that as a coping mechanism, etc., which is what most people do. But it is nice to enjoy what you eat, but it should not be used emotionally. It should not be used emotionally. So when you diet, think about it. If you've ever gone on a diet, what goes through all this when we diet? When we diet, we usually have a specific meal plan that we're going for. We have specific things that we know that we cannot have, and usually go through this very rigid couple weeks of dieting, or more than that if you really stick through those things. And it usually is hard when it first starts, and you're usually panicking when it first starts. And then as you do it, and say you're succeeding, you do feel good. You feel good, you notice that you can do it, and you get that empowerment, you get really excited. But a lot of people get too overwhelmed with it, don't see it as something that they can keep up with, and they somehow get bored or get defeated and go back to the old ways. Now, what I want you to think about when you're thinking about eating healthy, I taught this to Easton last night and he loved it. So we are not going to diet in 2021. What we are going to do is we are going to transform the mindset from diet. We're crossing that out. We're pulling that out of our heads. No more diet. And we're inserting lifestyle. We're inserting new habits. We are not using that diet word. We are understanding that in order for us to feel our best, we need to change some things, and that change is most effective if it does not stress us out and if it is done permanently. So what you need to do is, if you've ever done a diet before, think back to what attracted you to that diet, what worked for you. Many people love the whole, this is what you're eating, and this is how it's done, and this is what you make, and you eat that because there's no, most people have that chaos in their mind about what to eat, how to eat, what to know to meal prep, etc. So that works for a lot of people. So I suggest looking online at healthy recipes and literally doing a meal plan for yourself, picking out stuff you like and setting a couple meals a week that you already have recipes for and ready to go. Meal prep works for a lot of people. So make up a bunch of chicken when you're already making your dinner and have that ready, season it in different containers, make a bunch of different things and have it in the fridge so it's really easy. Find those things that you love about the idea of diet and incorporate that into your life. My biggest thing that I took out first was I looked in our cabinets and I assessed what we had in our home that was not good for us? What was our routine habits? How many more times that we were doing that was not healthy for us? And that was the easiest thing for me to start with was, okay, I know probably portion control is really good. Oh, I was going to tell you what I taught Easton. I'll do that in a minute. Remember to do that. But, that can be overwhelming for some people. Understanding that you have to shrink your stomach to the regular size to continue better eating, that can be overwhelming for some people. And this one is going to probably be the hardest. But if you can get over this boundary of what you're bringing into your house every single day, this will help you a lot. And why is that? Because if it's not in your house, you're not going to consume it unless you leave your house. So if you have things in the house that are not good for you, you're allowing yourself to be taunted by that while you're sitting at nighttime and not, and ready to have a snack, or you're allowing yourself to have that staring at you and teasing you. It's not fair to do those things. So I check labels. We don't let any dyes in the house. All the labels, I look for yellow, red, blue, any of those. I don't buy that product. I don't buy it. I do have a cabinet. I'll be real. I do have one cabinet in the house that on the top, there are things that my husband loves. And that's his cabinet. Anybody that comes to the house for the kids knows no kids get any of those things. I don't even eat that stuff. That stays up there. But everything else in the house is free reign, okay? Compromise, right? I don't buy things with high fructose corn syrup. If I look in the label and I see all these words I don't understand, I don't buy it. I just don't buy it. I look for no preservatives, I look for no additives, I look for those things. I find the things that we really love. So a lot of people will look on the back of their box, things that they love to make for their family. Look at that. What is it? Say it's Spanish rice. We love to make Spanish rice, right? I look in the box, and the box, it has red dye, it has all these things that's not good for you out of the box. So look online for a recipe that's easy and rated high for Spanish rice and buy the ingredients for that and make it a couple times and see how easy that is, so that you can stop buying that box. Make sure you have the ingredients for it so that you don't have to buy it, but you can still enjoy something that your family really loves. Make a compromise with yourself, but understand if you can start taking those things out of your cupboards, you're gonna feel better. And your outlets for eating are not going to be consumed with the things that are not good for you, okay? So allow yourself to help yourself, because majority of us are just baiting ourselves. We're just baiting ourselves to get weak and go into the cupboard and get those things. Remove that until you have the willpower to not do that. And you're going to find that you feel better. You have less brain fog. Your digestive system feels better. You just feel better because you're not eating those things that are not good for you. You all know Google is a crazy resource. You can go on Google and search all those things, look on labels, and it's all there. It's all there. You just do it, print it out, or just focus on a couple things. Go into your cupboard, pick out 10 things that you guys love, that you have a feeling that's probably not good for you, and look in those labels, and then, write down that stuff that you know is not good, and don't buy those, and find that replacement. If you need to compromise, because a lot of people have a really hard time with just deleting everything, because again, that is not long-term for many people. You're eventually going to buy that again. Understand that when you do have the things that are not good for you, don't beat yourself up for it. Don't allow it to be emotional. If you're going to have, I'm trying to think that's really bad. If you're going to have, let's see, Cheetos, okay, or Doritos, yeah, they're full of those yucky things, but understand that, okay, enjoy your freaking bag of Doritos and then let it go. Put the emotion out of it and just let it go. I enjoyed it. That's good for me. And pick a day a week. I like to pick Wednesdays for people. Pick a day a week that you can have your junk food that you want, but understand tomorrow, Thursday, you're going to have a salad in the afternoon. You're going to eat healthier, and you enjoyed your Doritos, but you're only allowing yourself to do it once in a while. It's not a huge habit. Things you could do is buy smaller bags of things that you really love, or don't buy as many of it, or every other week buy those things and the other weeks don't buy it. Find that balance, and then your body's going to start to find that habit where not going to it as much. Because why you crave these things is because you've trained your body to crave it. We put emotions into it. We've trained our bodies to like this. And you can agree with me, and you can laugh at me, but you can agree with me. I love sweets. I love sweets. I have a sweet tooth. I'm bad. But if I take out sweets for 10 days or more, when I have those sweets again, they don't taste as good to me. And I'll tell you, that's really a huge letdown, because I've stopped the emotional factor for that, and I've actually allowed my body to understand that it's not good for me. So it doesn't taste as good because my emotions towards that is going down. Trust me, if I could take that emotion back just once for how much I love sweets when I was younger versus now, it just doesn't taste as good. I still like it though. But my expectations have gone down because I know it's not good for me. So it's changed. So think about that. We emotionally eat. We emotionally feel that craving of what it tastes like. If you remove it slowly, you're going to stop having that. And you're going to start eating and craving things that are good for you versus the things that are habitually for you. There's a huge difference. Baby steps. Check your cupboards, take out a couple things. Realize, okay, we're only going to buy these the first of the month. Take those things that are adjustable for you and do it. When we cut everything out, it's just not good for you because you're going to go crawling back. So do things in minimal and start to realize what you can adjust and what you need to take breaks from. I was going to do this. I'll do it for this video and then I'm going to get off. For food wise, if you have your fist, hold out your fist. This is what I taught EC last night. Hold your fist. This is how much protein should be in your meal. That's how much. No more, no less, right? Put two fists together. This is what your salad or your veggies should look like. That's how much you should have. For your carbs, it actually is half of your fist. Isn't that crazy? We all fail at that one. I know we do. Half of your fist for your carby, your starchies. And then you could do a pinky for your fats. So excluding fried food, get an air fryer. That's kind of a rule of thumb. So you can start doing that, but that's a whole nother video. I'll do that video with portion control. Maybe I'll do it Thursday. Just let go of the diet thing and understand that diets are not permanent. You have to find something that is going to work for you all the time. And yeah, we're all going to have up and downs, but how cool would it be if your most consistent eating habits are the good ones, and then you have downs that are minimal consistencies that are bad for you? How much your life is going to be different if you can transform that comfort from here to here with the good stuff. And then when you have those times of weaknesses or indulgence for emotions versus fuel, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You got to transform those bad things so they're minimal. I hope this was helpful. Again, I've had some suggestions of what to talk about. So if you guys have more suggestions of things you want me to explain or suggestions or stuff you struggle with, let me know. And I'm going to dedicate probably the month of January doing these videos to help you guys out to just, we can do this. It's all in your head. It's literally all in your head. You just have to identify it and slowly work through it. Hope this was helpful. Have a good day.